Welcome to Color and Cut Education. My name is Maslan. Right, we meet again. Right. Today I'm going to share with you men's haircut that being called Wall Street style haircut. Yeah, Wall Street style haircut. This haircut is very famous in the 90s. Most of the people that would like to have this haircut is those that working in this office line. That's why I could remember the office line, right? This haircut, right, suit for those people, right, that don't want to have a very short hair, like no can see the skin, right? Maybe they got the birthmark, right, in their head, or maybe they got injury mark on the head, so they want to camouflage, cover, and this haircut really suit them. Next, it's also suitable for those people with cowlick around his head area, right? So they need to keep the hair long, and it really helps them to look more presentable, right? And this haircut also very useful for those people with a lot of wool on the head, right? Some people they only got one, but I come across those customers with two, some trees. One really like, you know, messy, plus another one, 2, 3 wool, right, become messier lah. So you need long hair to cover this wool, right? And I guess this haircut really gonna suit them well, right? And also will help them to choose the style of their wish, right? And will make them look more presentable. Okay, the tools that we're gonna use, right, for this haircut, right? Number one is clippers. Right. That's the basic tools. Second, trimmers. We need trimmers, clippers, comb, right? Yeah. Scissors. You need scissors, and lastly, you need clips to do sectioning during cuttings. That's basically the 5 things that you need to have to do this haircut. Now we're gonna talk about the common mistake that most people do when doing this haircut. Right. One common mistake, they cut it too short. Right. In most of these areas, like the temple bone area here, right? They cut it too short. You need length, right? When this is too short, the top also you have to cut short. Then you got problem. If, right, they got more than 1 wool, 2 wool, 3 wools, right, then you cannot style it back, right? Right. Next is the side here, right? This side area they cut it too short until you can see the skin, right? This haircut they need length, right? And this area normally when you have cowlick at the back, right, you need length. You cannot cut too short. Yeah, it will look unpresentable. All right. Next will be the mistake that they normally did is they never use a proper way when using the clippers, meaning, right, they never use the proper attachment, right? Some people even use free hands, and when they do free hands, right, they overdo it, then can see the skin and it doesn't look even, right? Attachment, try to use a bigger attachment like number 4 or number 3, right? Not try not to use number 1. Number 1 is a bit too short. play safe for beginners, right? To play safe, try the bigger the better. So the end result of this haircut gonna look like this. Let us proceed to the haircut. Jom. Okay, let us go to the haircut. Right here, I got a mannequin. I already make a sectional line here. This is called U section. It consists of 3 lines on the left, right, and the back. Right. The lines that you see here is the line on the left, right, back, and the rear here, and also on the right. You can see the shape U there. Sing. Right. So now I'm going to show you, okay, and share with you how we get how we're going to get that line. First, we have to get the flat surface from the top and combine with the flat surface on the right. Right. When we combine both left and right, you can see here 90 degrees. You take the 45 degrees. This is the line. Right. This is the, look at it, right line. The left, you're going to use the same method, and the back, you're going to use the same method. 3 flat surface from the left, right, and the rear, combine 90 degrees, get 45 degrees to get the line. This line is very important if you want to have this haircut, because you cannot have too short on the top. You must protect the top. Don't overdo it. Right. This is important to protect the temporal bone line and also the wool area. Right. So let us go for the haircut. Okay, before we start the haircut, right, here I'll show you the mannequin that already pre-done the haircut. Here on the right side, I already pre-done the haircut using the clipper and the attachment only. Right, I'm using clipper number 4. This is clipper with attachment number 4. This is number 4 attachment. All right, you just clip it here with the clipper, right, and you cut this area with number 4. Right, the method that I'm using to this haircut, right, using the clipper, is to use the C cut. C cut meaning, right, when you use the clipper, you rock it up and create a letter C. Some people call it rock it up, some people call it C cut, but I in the simplest way, I use C cut. Right. The way I do it is to put the clipper right here to the hair, all the way up, and I create a alphabet C. By doing so, I protect this temporal line hair to keep it longer, so it's easier to combine with the top. Right. It goes all the way from one area to another, all the way to the back. Right. And up to the nape area, but around this nape area, right, I will rock it up, or I do the C cup all the way until the ears and ears, lower and ears area. Right. This is to protect the top area at the rear here, occipital bone, right, area, to keep it long so it can blend with the hair on the top later. Right. I guess that's some of the ways that I'm using it to use this haircut. Right, let's go for the haircut. Okay, done with the number 4 right here. Right, the next step will be to use number 2 attachment. This is number 2 attachment, right, 6 mm. Right. To blend and to let it blend, right, with the number 4 around the nape area. Right. Okay, after the combinations of number 4 attachment, right, blend with the number 2, right, around the nape area. Next, we left with this top area right before the temporal bone and also the rear here. I use clipper over comb to blend this area to make it smooth in the transition. Right. Okay, next things that we're gonna do after complete the attachment using clippers. After we use this clipper over comb to blend the transition from the rear to the nape area, we do the lining around the side bend and also the nape. Right. We use a trimmer to achieve this finishing. Be careful on the edges areas. Okay, now we're gonna start to cut the top. For the top, I'm gonna take the rear hair here, the one that I use clipper over comb as a guideline, right, to achieve the length that I desire, right. That will be a longer front, so that the hair can be combed back, right, to achieve this style. Okay, complete with the top. Right now, I just want to blend the right side that is quite long here. The method I'm going to use to clear this is to use the thinning scissors. Okay. We refresh what's the points and issue that we might face during the process, right? One of the few important points that one need to take note whenever we want to start this haircut is must check the texture of the hair, the cowlick, the wool, the birthmark if there's any, then any injuries on the head, right? If you're able to recognize this and you can take it as one of the obstacles, try to understand it, then it will be much easier for you to achieve this haircut, right? Simply, once you know that there are certain obstacles in the head area, like the wool or the cowlick, right? Certain areas you cannot cut too short because it will show more problem. How to achieve better and easiest way to do this haircut, right? My method, I start from the side, right, and then I connect the side with the top, right? That is my way. But another method that is easier, right, you able to start from the top. You fix the desired length from the top, cut it, and you connect to the side. From there, you blend it up. Then it will be much safer and much easier. How to minimize mistakes? Right. The two common mistakes that everybody did whenever using this haircut is they tend to use the clipper wrongly, right? Whenever they use the C-cut or the rock up method, right, they tend to rock it up early. End up there's a demarcation line there, and this line is very hard for you to get rid of it, right? But right, if you notice this, if you encounter this, there's always thinning scissors where you can able to thin it and clear the line. Or the next one would be you use another lower attachment. Instead of number 4, you use number 3, but make sure, right, you won't rock it up as early as what you did before, right? I guess that's about all for today. See you in the next video.